So, before we go in for the night, I want to share another story with you. And since we're kind of on the kick about brakes, let's go ahead and go a little deeper. Let's talk about brake calipers. Now, brake calipers are a unique part in the vehicle and how they work. And what I kind of want to talk about is the pistons inside the brake caliper. Now, you can have dual pistons, you can have, cross pistons, you can have, various styles, but it typically is one piston inside the caliper that has what's known as a square cut seal. Now, what's really unique about this little square cut seal is not only does it seal the piston in and all the brake fluid, as when you press on the pedal and it goes into that spot, but it also works on as the return for the piston. Now, the reason why I want to talk about it is it's quite unique little part. As the pad material wears away from everyday use, like life, as we get a little worn thin, we have to go a little more. We have to push a little harder. We have to get to the next step. And how that works out is on the square cut seal is as the material on the pad wears away, the piston goes a little bit further, but it still retracts the same amount. No matter how far the piston goes out, it always retracts the same amount because of the square cut seal offsetting. And it's a really unique part, and it made me think about kind of what we talked about yesterday, but a little bit more about our own lives. Is we have to constantly go out and we have to do our work and we have to do what we're supposed to do, because that's what is our obligation, not only to ourselves, to our family, and to our community. That's what our character is to do better, so we leave the world better than when we found it. And that can be wearing, like the wear on the brake pad. But we also have to be able to take a step back, but not fall back. And that's where I wanted to talk about, like the square cut seal. It takes a small step back to let the rotor spin without dragging on there. So sometimes we have to take a little step back, let things revolve so that we can move forward and get closer. And each time we are moving forward. And that's kind of what I wanted to think about and share with you today, was that we must always push that little bit more. And so there you go. Next time you put your foot on the brake and you're sitting in your car and you feel the car come to a stop, you can think about that small little square cut seal being deformed just a little bit so that it can bring you to a stop. And then as soon as you let go of the brakes, it lets go. And that's what I want you to do today. I want you to think about that. Where is it in your life you're ready to watch it go a little bit on your own, but not to fall back? Just step back a little bit and let it go. Hey, you're not alone. God loves you. I love you. And until we ride again, thank you.